Live, baby, live. Welcome back to True Story Thursday's greatest podcast in the world. And tonight I am joined by everybody's friendly giant, the one that has your mother moaning until the sun comes up and he comes down, the big one-legged giant man himself, Giant Coyote. Welcome back. Brother.
Hello, my brothers. How are we doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. And
excellent,
I'm joined,
excellent.
And also we are joined by that Judas mother. We're going to get into it.
It's good to have a week off. It's good to have a week off, boys, and be refreshed now.
Listen here, you greatest cosplayer in the world. We're going to get into what you did last week and much, much more. But guys, sit back, relax, crack yourself a cold one, pour yourself a stiff one, hell, roll yourself a green one. Because as I said at the start of this is True Story Thursday's greatest podcast in the world. Break it down like this. And I was like, really? Like, face and the heels were going over. Dude, I thought he broke his neck. The greatest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Man, I love that intro.
Oh, bro, it gets me going every time. Welcome back, True Story Thursdays, greatest podcast in the world. This is the Truth, Piers Austin and the Giant Coyote. And I'm gonna start this straight off the bat, bro, because you know what I mean? Like, bro, I don't know how. Bro, dude, how did you get into my house, bro?
There's a 14-step foolproof plan. You have a very shoddy security system. The pool, the fence is like very low. You know, it's not even regulatory fence size for a pool, to be honest. I got over that bitch quick.
Dude, I had not, bro. I'm sitting there, right, Coyote, at Shark Park last week, right, seeing my son play at halftime. You know what I mean? Like a big moment for my boy. So I'm out there. I get a notification. Piers Austin YouTube channel is going live. I thought we pushed it back to 10 o'clock. Yeah, right? I thought we did it, and I thought Akel had gone and put out the socials, everything like that. Because all afternoon I was doing dad duty. I wasn't looking at my phone.
No.
Like 9 o'clock, I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah,
right? No. And I'm sitting there, and then I see Akel sitting in my studio using my microphone.
Yep,
wearing one of my suit jackets, bro. With a bald cap and a painted on beard. And you know what, bro? I don't know who I'm more disappointed in. This twit or freaking T fucking Sarge for continuing the gimmick.
The greatest ruse of the century, boys. The greatest ruse of the century.
You have to admit, it was pretty convincing, man. Like, that, you know, 4T and Sarge probably thought that it was you, man. Like, look, Akel with his boy band good looks, and, you know, he worked really hard to grow a beard, and you can see he's trying. He's trying.
Yeah. I still haven't got any beard oil.
Well, you need to get onto that, my man.
Yeah, bro. We need to get you hooked up with Jericho Australia, man. But
is there a neck beard edition?
Dude, I think there is, man. I think they should definitely have it, but I think we should. That's a good time to give them a bit of a plug ski, I think, as well. So, guys, make sure you go and check out Jericho Australia. Go and check them out. Check out their website. They've got all your beard care taken care of. They've got oils, balms, butters, brushes, shampoos, conditioners, you name it, they've got it. They're here to take care of you and take care of that luscious bit of fluff that you've got growing on your face. So, guys, go to Jericho Australia. Use that promo code TRUESTORY to save 15% off your final order. Every single order.
Do it. Do it now.
Sorry, it's over. Sorry.
You won't do it, Akel.
Oh my God, what's going on in the background there?
Yeah, what is that? Who is that?
Is someone playing this on the phone?
You won't do it,
maybe.
No.
I'm not.
In the background there.
What is that? Who is that?
I'm just hearing all of this is doubling up.
Where's the imposter? I'll shoot him.
Is that all right?
Oh shit!
Stop.
There you go.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. I don't know why we're getting everything. I apologize, people. But Akel,
It's off to a great start.
Oh, bro, yeah, 100%.
Professionalism never went astray.
Greatest shit show in the world.
Yes.
I tell you what, boys. Coming into July, I'm gonna do dry July. I'm gonna go completely sober. Yep, I'm off the weed. I'm off the
I admire
booze. I'm gonna give up the cigarettes as well, bro. I'm gonna go completely cold turkey. I'm gonna go straight to 180, and I'm gonna go dry July. And then
hell yeah, dude, that's awesome.
I'm getting fucked up all month.
Good on you, man. That's awesome. Well, we should set it up properly. You should apply for dry July, and we can get people to donate, and do it for a good cause, man. Find a charity, and people can support you on your journey.
Hell yeah, man!
I'm here for August. I can't wait. My head's gonna be sore every day. I'm just drinking hard solos,
bro. I'm going. I've never done dry July. I'm going completely.
That's awesome, dude.
I'm not a huge drinker. I'm not a huge consumer of broccoli. But I just figure that you know what, man, it's that time. It's that time.
Yeah.
I want to do it. I'm going to get into my fitness journey. I'm going to actually post about it as well.
Cool,
and I plan on getting my goal weight. I'm going to hard in July. So dry July.
So good, man.
You see me out with a beer in hand, you have the authority to step out of it. No beers to
awesome,
beers.
dude.
You can't tell yourself you're doing dry July. You can't.
What do you mean?
Why?
Because once you know, then you wake up, you're like day 4 with no alcohol.
He can do it.
Yeah,
I reckon he can totally do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Dude, those things are fucking lethal, bro. Like you know what, man? All honesty, I was vaping for a while. Like I quit cigarettes and I was vaping and I was using like this fucking tank of a thing. And I've got it in my cupboard. I can go get it. But when I was vaping, bro, like every few weeks I was getting sick. Like, I mean, like nauseous to the point of just vomiting. And it would just come out of nowhere. And dude, as soon as I stopped that vaping shit, bro.
All the chemicals and shit in it, man. Like,
bro, yeah, man. That shit, I threw the shit out, man. I haven't. I still got it in my cupboard, but there's no way in the
you'd ever go back to it.
Hell no, bro. That shit.
You got to get through the teething stages. You got to get through the teething stages, then you can puff mad clouds like me.
Yeah, but bro, I'd done it for months, and then it was just like the long term. I don't know. Maybe my body just didn't agree with that chemical that what it was. But yeah, like to me, it was just my body was going hell to the no.
Yeah, no.
I wish I could quit.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't.
I want to get that snooze. What is
you
it? Sneeze? That sneeze? I don't know. Snooze? Is that snooze?
Oh, the mouth guard for snoring?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No, the gum that a gum you stick in your mouth, and it's it's like nicotine that you hold in there.
It's an upper decker.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Apparently that shit works magic. But again, like, what sort of fucking toxic shit are you putting straight into your friggin' system?
You got to show this comment real quick. Can I show this comment? Do I have permission?
Let's acknowledge the audience, bro. Let's go through.
Yeah, who's here?
Australia. Who's Australia? Australia. Welcome, friend. Who else is in the chat, bro?
Hardcore workers in the scene.
Hey, Devlin. Did
you ever do Scotchtober's dubs? I did take part in the infamous Scotchtober back in 2008.
Oh,
yeah,
Scotchtober.
Scotchtober. So it was a group of us that was Mark Dubs, Christian, Sway, myself, Minx, Nick Excel, and it was a yearly event where, as in the name, every October we drank scotch, and I'm talking liters of scotch.
Hectic.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
That's amazing. That sounds like my kind of
dude, you know what? Like I am I enjoy a scotch, but especially when I find one which is really, really good. And I actually had one in my cupboard that was just sitting there. I would have had it for like maybe a year or two.
Yeah.
And no, yeah, I probably got it probably a year or two ago.
Nice.
And I was just like, I was actually sitting there watching Elimination Chamber, funny enough. I was like, yeah, I feel like a scotch. I was like, yeah, give it a crack.
Nice.
Crack
Yeah.
You know, not realizing what it was, put a bit of a mixer in there with some sparkling water, you know, having a scotch and soda, drank it. I'm like, oh, wow, that's really good. Had another couple of them. And then I was just like pouring it straight. And I was like, oh, wow, this is actually a really good scotch. I shouldn't have been doing this. I'm like, this is smooth as fuck. You know, obviously, when I had Akel come over for a barbecue the other week, I had to hide a few bottles, you know?
Yeah, of course.
I found him the week after. Up in the fence.
I remember when I used to work at Hollywood, the VIPs had their own drinking cabinets. Like if you were one of the top level VIPs, they had these cabinets that were key locked. Like only the owner and the managers had these keys to open them. And the owner of Hollywood had this. It was like a diamond egg, and it was covered in jewels and like this crazy pristine bottle, and it was $100,000 bottle of scotch. And it worked out to be $1,200 a shot. And I remember one night they opened it up, and there's the owner of Hollywood and the owner of Sin City is sitting there drinking this $100,000 scotch. It was crazy shit, man. Like, yeah, it was full on, like in a diamond egg that had the bottle in it, and yeah, absolutely insane.
I don't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do if I was drinking that. I'd be like, do I drink this slower? Like, I wouldn't like just seeing it go down. It would be so much anxiety.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, like, you know what? I feel like there's a certain like thing when it comes to like expensive shit, and you see like $1,000 bottle of scotch. There is no way in the world any of us would ever sit down and go, I'm gonna spend $1,000 on a bottle of scotch.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
How much did you say it was? How much did you say it was?
It was $100,000.
$100,000. Oh, dude.
Yeah, it was $100,000 bottle of scotch. It was like
that
one of the most
bro.
Yeah. And it was $1,200 a shot. That's what it equivalent.
$1,200 a shot.
That, my friends, is fucking. That's hood rich.
It was crazy, man. Like
that is fucking Kanye West, fucking rich.
Like they used to have a drink at the bar that patrons could buy, and I think it was called the Elvis, and it was like a $750 drink. Like, yeah, it was crazy shit, man. Like it had gold. Yeah.
$1,200 a drink, bro. I remember getting the shits when they upped the fucking schooners to $6.50.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was a bad day in history for that. That was fucking awful.
Oh, bro, man. It's crazy, man. But no, like, we appreciate everyone in the live chat, but you know what it is, what we're trying to aim. We're trying to get a studio going where we can do this all together, get together every single week.
Hell yeah.
Improve the audio, improve the video quality of what you are seeing, and we plan to do that and get in a studio hopefully by the end of this year. But if you'd like to help us get there, please throw in a super sticker, super chat, super thanks, or bits on Twitch. Make sure you can sub, resub, gift a sub, all that good shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Damn, bro. So guys, getting into it, did you guys watch Monday Night Raw?
Bro,
I did.
I thought Clash of the Castle, like, from what I saw of that, was a pretty relatively good show. Like, I haven't sat down and watched that show just because of life. But from what I've seen on the clips and shit like that, that was great. Did you see that meme of fucking CM Punk doing the it was the meme. I think I sent it to you guys in the group chat, and it was like CM Punk sitting there like that going counter two, and it's like had the caption, how many young bucks did you beat up?
CM Punk did the David Hilda.
It was so good though, man. Like the way they shot that too, and Punk like looking over his shoulder into Drew's face. It was beautiful work. Absolutely beautiful. Like we watched because my kids and I and the whole family, we watch all the pay-per-views, PLEs now. Oh, I know. It's silly. I really, really enjoyed it. The fact that they opened the show with AJ versus Cody, I thought it was really cool. I wasn't expecting that to be the opener. I really like what they're doing there and trying to like bring out this more intense Cody, which was cool.
Yeah,
look,
shout out Damian Priest, eh?
Well, dude,
oh my god,
dude,
what a fucking machine,
bro. They've got
adrenaline's a hell of a drug.
They've got to split him up from the Judgment Day, right? Like that's got to happen.
I don't know.
They've teased it a little bit.
I've never been a big Judgment Day fan. I'm not really a fan of anything that's like kind of like grungy or like in some sort of way spooky. I know that's just me though. Like that's how I am. But
yeah,
you know, if it's good supernatural spooky, then yeah. But if it's like that, like you know, like talking about like Raw with the Wyatt Six and stuff, like that was pretty special. But
that was really well done.
We'll get to that later. I mean,
let's get into it now, bro. Fuck it. Like let's get into it, man. We saw that Wyatt six debut. And it was something that, you know, obviously the dirt sheet marks have been promoting been talking about and trying to put over for
with
months.
All the QR codes and everything, yeah.
And I think that what we saw was amazing entertainment, incredibly cinematic.
Yeah, it was evil. It was evil as shit, man. Because like for them to also go back into Gorilla and, you know, the place is trashed. There's bodies on the floor. Chad Gable's looking like he's been shot in the head. Like,
yeah, man. I just feel like, I mean, fuck. Like, it's just, where can you take this?
It's gone. They fucked it. They've already fucked it.
Bro, I feel like you've already, like, you've killed someone on live television, bro. Like, you implied that you capped Chad Gable in the head, bro. Like, and then you capped, like, but even then it's like you have Gunther, who you've built up for what? The better part of a couple of years, maybe the last few years through NXT UK, NXT, and then in the main roster, giving him what? Probably the longest reign as an intercontinental champion. He's a bad idea to put us there on the top of the bodies, bro. Like, he should be the guy that goes to battle and fight these guys. You know what I mean? Like, he's the guy that they've pushed so hard. And I feel like by having him and, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a burial, bro. Like, I feel like they should have just had no name security or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I get it. They had to have star names to have that shock value and stuff. But I just think that they killed a lot of their guys, and I just don't see how they can go further from now, because let's face it, you're probably going to end up seeing like Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis tag teaming facing the Street Profits in 2 months' time. Unless
like it was a very, very, it was one of the more shocking sort of graphic things you've ever seen on Raw in a very long time. Which is cool, because it's a hint of, like, you know, some of like the old era, like the Attitude Era, all that stuff like that. But I think unless next week's episode of Raw is something pretty special, like if it's like, because the whole roster's been wiped out, like people should be kind of scared to go to work in a way, or like at least have some sort of consequence there where like Triple H has got to address it, or some sort of management, because the whole roster was like was laid out to the point where like people were dead. There was a guy with like this blood stain on the wall. Was that Seth Rollins? I don't even know what that was, but the guy was dead.
That was the other thing too. You didn't really see who was laying out and stuff. Like, there were like silhouettes of bodies and stuff, and like I just said, okay, the guy that was up against the wall and there was a big blood splatter behind him. You're like, who's that? Like the only person I recognized, because I haven't watched it back, I've only watched it the one time, and my kids were reacting to it as well. Because of course they're like, "Oh, Dad, this is really scary." I'm like, "Hey, it's okay, you know, it's just entertainment. No one's actually." But then you see Chad literally like, I was like, "Oh shit, okay." Like,
I mean, well, that's the thing, bro. Like with professional wrestling, you know, you want it to have kids entertainment, but then when you try and pull something like that, like, bro, I'm telling you now, my kids aren't into wrestling at all, bro. Like, my daughter wants to come to shows that I'm on, but it's like, how do I bring my daughter along to a wrestling show when I'm, you know, running around? But I feel like if I was to like, for her to be into that and to be sitting there going, I've got to watch Monday Night Raw. And then next thing you know, she's sitting there going, yeet, down since day one, ooh, scared, down one, ooh, scared, down one, ooh. And then next thing you know, like that sort of shit goes on the screen, bro. Like that's only traumatizing the kids. Us as adults sit there and go, that's some dope ass shit, right? But that's the stuff that could turn a generation of kids completely off the product. And that's where it's like, you want to have both markets. You want to play in that creative field of being, adult entertainment. Then that's kind of where you got to be. But bro, like even when you look at the Attitude Era, it was labeled and it was rated at a MA 15 plus, right? Where now, where's WWE rated? It probably isn't because it's on streaming services and it probably doesn't even require a rating, right?
No, and that's it. It's not PG anymore because especially like when you've got like Pat McAfee screaming every time Strowman's on the screen, he's like, "Look at that big son of a bitch!" And your kids are like, "Oh, you said a naughty word." Like that. It hasn't been like that for so long though. Like, it's because we've been in this PG era for what? 19 years? Would that be about right? Like 2005, 2006?
Yeah, 2008 I think was when it was really
really pushed. So like, there's been a little bit of changes, but then it's crazy to see where they're going. But like as we said, entertainment wise, shock factor, it was beautiful. It was cinema. It was done so well. But at the same time, you're like, where do you go from here? Like, at least when Bray came back at Royal Rumble, he literally just walked through the door, blew out the lantern, and that was it. They could have done the same thing, or even, like, as you said, killed security or jobbers or whatever. But, it's a big... Because now you're like, well, where's Chad Gable fall into this? Like, you had him break up with Alpha Academy and everything else to being dead. Like, and he's meant to be this massive heel who's now just been attacked by the Wyatt Six. So
it's
it's going to be interesting for sure.
I can see the intentions of it. Like, even on a local level, like I've seen like people try to pull off creepy gimmicks, and creepy gimmicks can be baby faces because people enjoy it. They're kind of like the vigilantes of whatever. Yeah. Even if they are doing outright heel things, sort of like the Undertaker, it's like fucking. Yeah. There's a recent local show where they were there's a match trying to get together with like we're trying to get this guy over. He's got like a serial killer kind of gimmick, and some of the people he's going to go against, it's probably going to turn out really like a really big babyface reaction, and that's just the way it falls sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's weird. Especially,
a serial killer gimmick that's going to be an over babyface is just ridiculous, right? But that's the thing. It's like the Wyatt Six, like they should be heels though, right? And then they're going to, because of the nostalgia thing, because of the Bray Wyatt thing. But this is as well that I want to just mention on this. And I think everyone involved in the Wyatt Six is extremely, extremely talented. I've been a fan of Joe Gacy's work since he was in the Indies.
Absolutely.
Dexter Lumis, I enjoyed his stuff in TNA. Nikki Cross, love her stuff. Same with Eric Redbeard and Bo Dallas. However, Bray Wyatt was a completely different type of...
he was a mastermind.
He was a generational talent. And I think, still, like, people put him over, like, so much, but I really don't think, like, fans truly get how incredible he was. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, like, if you sort of, like, break down and you sort of, like, look at his promos and how he cuts, it was like, dude, like, everything about him just was, like, fuck. Like, even his in-ring stuff just flowed so well. And
I didn't rate a lot of what he did, to be honest. Like, that's
shut the fuck up.
I'm not speaking ill of the dead, but I'm not going to give him a fucking medal because he's dead. No, sorry, but I don't know. Like, I think a lot of the stuff.
What didn't you like about it?
I think a lot of the stuff was and it probably might not have even been his fault directly, actually, but I thought a lot of the writing his way was corny, pretty corny, especially the run between when it was like Alexa Bliss throwing fireballs at Randy Orton and shit. I thought that was very corny.
Oh, bro, remember when Alexa
Yeah.
Bliss pinned Randy?
Yes.
Oh,
So good.
bro, yeah. What? Apparently, Randy set that up to get a pop from the boys in the back. Akel, can you find that photo? Can we bring that up? Is that possible? Because that was hilarious.
The Hell in a Cell finish wasn't that good. I hated that.
Was that when the
one was Seth?
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about the Bray Wyatt thing is when they burn him to the fucking the flaming match. I think was that the match where she pinned Randy.
Yeah,
Not sure,
so.
Even
I can't find
sensational LJ94 says Bray was a freak in the best way possible. The only way they're going to ever come close to that some magic is going balls to the wall after all this time of waiting. Piers is in his Bubba Ray era. I don't know. What is that supposed to
You look amazing.
I personally just thought a lot of the Bray Wyatt stuff, there was lull points, and I think we got to remember that as well.
I think the fire match where they burnt him, like when he burned I think that was during the what is it, the Silverdome? Is that what they called this thing when they had like all the gimmick screens and shit up?
Oh, the Thunderdome.
Thunderdome. That's yeah. Like, remember they burnt him to the ground. Yeah, there you go. The pin.
Oh my!
Randy's like they're going like pop for the boys. Yeah. What a pop for the boys!
Fucking hell!
Oh man, talking about pop for the boys, man. I heard veteran Tobias had some pop skis for the boys. No. Maybe a little bit of advice. Coyote, this guy why do you get so upset with Tobias?
I look, it's nothing against Tobias, but after being in the industry for almost 20 years and still a part of it, it's just it's hard to see and hear some of the things he says, my man. Like, I was old school. I was brought up in the old way, and look, I appreciate what he's doing, but my God, it's a lot.
Hey man, he's just educating a fucking generation, bro. That's all it is. But anyway, let's get into veteran advice. Episode 13 with Tobias Hemmingsworth Jr.
Oh God.
Hello everyone, my name is Tobias Hemmingsworth Jr., the 3-year professional wrestling veteran and your personal professional wrestling etiquette coach. And this is example number 13. Yay! Let's say you're finally doing your job, going over as a babyface, but for some reason the crowd are booing you out of the building. In some circumstances, they can get a little rowdy. Now, if it's a little kid and they try and give you a little slap, that's absolutely fine. Just be discreet about it by punching them in the face as hard as you can. If it's a woman who walks up to you, don't take it personally because they just want some of your gorgeous, delicious bitty that you can give from them. And it's not from the breasts. But if it's a grown-ass man who's paid his ticket to come and watch you, and that's the only reason they're there, they're just doing it for attention. So if someone lays hands on you as a professional wrestler, don't wait for security. Kick them in the face, kick them in the cunt as hard as they can. Bonus points if their little kid is there because you're going to be their new daddy. You tell them that as you're pummeling his father's face and you see the tears forming and welling up in that kid's eyes. It's not your fault that you groped his wife's tits. That's showbiz, babe. People often take themselves a little bit too seriously now, don't they?
The dude needs to be arrested.
What a menace, bro.
He needs to be arrested.
What the fuck?
Only on this fucking podcast can you get such uncensored fucking bullshit, to be honest.
Bro, hey, bro, this is the podcast you're a producer on, man. What the fuck?
Oh my god!
Why did you have to kick an idiot out of the rock and roll show?
Yeah, what happened there, Senior? Yeah.
Oh, I know that story.
I want to hear what Senior Blue Jay has to say about that.
Yeah.
But
wow.
yeah, man, as we're waiting to hear that comment, bro, coming up, man. Wyatt 6, bro, Wyatt 6. Look, I think the overall here is it's really cool. Just
it's going to be interesting to see where it goes.
Yeah, we need more time to see what happens with it.
Let it cook. Yeah.
But man, you said something interesting over this week. Actually today, Coyote, that we're talking about. Why don't you sort of start us off there, bro? Because I wanted to sort of talk about that.
About the fact that people cannot seem to differentiate between reality and fiction.
Yeah.
All right.
Bro.
So, for those who may have seen it, Nathan Jones has been copping a lot of heat for his role in Furiosa, and I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know the actual scene in question. So I'm only going by what was written in his post. And apparently in Furiosa, there's a scene with his character and Furiosa, and something happens, and people started sending hate messages, comments, like full on going off at him, calling him all these names, and they're like, how could you do this to a child, and all this sort of stuff. And he's like, it's a fucking movie. Like, people were like, nah, you literally were doing this stuff. And he was commenting about how people have seemed to have lost the touch of reality between what's real and what's fake. And then it happened this week as well with the new season of House of the Dragon, where they implied that a small child was unalived, and people got in an uproar about it. They're like, they're unaliving children. And like, it's a TV show. Like, and it's crazy that people are getting so caught up in this sort of stuff now and not being able to see that someone's portraying a character. They're not actually out there hurting people and doing things like that. And then it's crazy, like, how some fandoms are going off, like Star Wars at the moment with Acolyte. Like, there's so much heat and happening with that. And it's just crazy that people cannot seem to tell what's real and what's not. Like, I was reading some of the comments that Nathan was posting, and people were like, how can people not realize that this was pretend? It's a movie.
It's fiction, bro. It's not real. But the thing is, like, there's so many people that have this, and you probably put it down to everything they see on their phones, like everything being so easily disposed. People have this level of gullibility where it's like, pardon me, people are getting worked more now than they did 30 years ago, bro. Yeah, and the fact is that someone can sit there and watch a fucking film or a television show, you know what I mean? A fiction show, like, you know what I mean? Like, even if it's based on real life, like, you know, when they made like The Godfather or they made like Goodfellas, you know, that like, you know, Robert De Niro wasn't actually like, you know, like going and stomping someone's head in. He wasn't actually the dude in Casino, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, Joe Pesci isn't, really going, fuck you, you motherfucker. You know what I mean? Stabbing guys with pens and shit, bro. It's like people can't understand. They can't, like, it's someone, these people have mentally, they're mentally not capable of functioning and to understand what they're seeing is make believe. Like, it's fake.
I'm
it's
so happy. I don't use Twitter or TikTok regularly, so I haven't yet contracted brain cancer. But at the same time, it's one of those things where like people, it's outrage, rah 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 rah, outrage culture, rah 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 rah.
Yeah.
Like people are
Yeah.
need to, if we're going to do real historical accounts, then we also, and I'm not saying Furiosa is. I haven't yet to see
No.
Furiosa. It's
Yeah.
a bit of the play on like sort of like like that kind of like the culture of like what like mad kind of like crazy like apocalyptic. It's filmed in the greatest place on earth, Cronulla, so that's good. But aside from that, like it's just one of those things where if we're making historical accounts on anything, it's and any kind of thing trying to portray history or represent history in a certain way, we've got to be accurate with it as well, and like use these moments in time to show how fucked up societies can get and how the norms were around. And if we draw that from anywhere, it's good for us to actually reflect on.
But I think that the pandemic, and I think like Sarge mentions this in the chat, he says since the pandemic, people are living sheltered lives and off their keyboards, way too many anonymous opinions. And that's what I was about to say is like, I feel like since the pandemic and like when the pandemic really hit, that's when we really started to see a real level, like a shift in this cancer culture with Me Too movement, in this like offended by something society, which really launched. And I think that from the pandemic, when everyone's in lockdown, everyone is being restricted, so everyone is frustrated, so they're just getting the shits at the slightest shit. Whereas like if the pandemic didn't really happen, are we really going to be oversensitizing ourselves? And even when you look at like people that can not differentiate the difference between a movie and actual footage of someone, like, you know what I mean? But these are the same people, I bet, that would sit there and cheer on like a sports star that would do a line of coke off a chick's ass and film it and put it, and like it's put on Channel 10 News. But hey, on Friday night, I'm still going to cheer on like whatever sports team this plays for because he's a weapon. You know what I mean?
Did you say
like,
cancer culture? Did you say cancer culture, or was that just like a Freudian slip?
What?
Did you say like cancer culture instead of cancel culture? Is that what you said?
Cancel culture.
I thought you said cancer culture. I was like, no, Jesus Christ.
Because the other thing too is people seem to get they get so mad if they get offended nowadays. Like it's such a political correctness, wokeness, whatever you want to call it, and like you got to walk on eggshells and shit, man. Like, you know, you got to open a door for someone, like, and they're like, I don't want that done. I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry. Like, even just general conversation, like when you engage with people, like you go to a supermarket and you go through a checkout and you ask a person, oh, how's your day going? But, oh shit, you're talking to me? Like, it's crazy shit, man. Like, and
that's why I miss life in the 80s and 90s, bro. Like, and you know, when I grew up, it was the best time because it was like literally you'd walk down the street and like random people would just go, "Hey, how you going?" Like, I remember at Christmas time in the early 90s, right, being with my parents, just walking past and like like my dad would look at someone or something, like, they go, "Merry Christmas."
Merry Christmas.
It's like now it's like, no,
Can't
man.
say it. Yeah.
There's no sense of local community anymore, and everyone's like, I think it's a combination of phone addiction and also the pandemic and everything in the way that played in between with that.
And the fact that people have one of these and they can do whatever they want and think there's no repercussions from it. Like they're like, I'm gonna say something. Like, this is my opinion.
You know, it's funny though, man. Like, I think that there has been a society shift, and I think it's happened over time as well. I don't think it's just happened overnight. I think it's been like a generational thing, where I like even see people of like your generation, Akel, like because you grew up with mobile phones, you had that technology. You know what I mean? You had iPads as a kid, whereas like Coyote, like you didn't have iPads. Come on, man.
No.
Like,
I was still getting Nokias or Samsungs at 13.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, the iPad was invented in 2009.
Yeah.
Oh no, the iPhone was invented in 2009.
What year were you born?
I'm 97.
97. Okay.
Yeah. I'm 88.
Yeah, I get your point.
But you know what I mean?
Like, I was playing Snake. I was playing Snake on the phone.
Yeah.
It gets to that. It's gotten to that level of point over time. Whereas like, and it started pretty much with my generation, because I feel like when we were kids, you know what I mean, that was when we started coming through with having mobile phones. And there was like, when I remember my first phone, you couldn't even text someone if they weren't on the same network as you. Like I remember when my first phone, it couldn't even text message. I could call, that was it.
Yeah. I remember the old times of like after 9 o'clock, it was the first 10 minutes for free, and you'd be like, I'll call you back in a second. Like hang up. You'd hang up at like 9 minutes and 56 seconds and then call your friend back. Like, oh man.
Dial-up was a thing when I first started playing like online gaming. And then the first year I had a phone, I think the texts were like 25 cents or something.
Yeah, 25 cents a text message.
Oh, bro, I remember having MSN Messenger and all that sort of stuff. Hey, bro.
MSN was first.
Oh, dude, I had like a bunch of freaky chicks who'd like show me their titties back in the day. Sorry, what are we talking? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. So no, yeah, federations are fucked.
Man.
Yeah, I gotta go real. Yeah.
It's like the like fandoms and stuff like that, man. Like I'm not sure if you guys have seen the shit with Star Wars Acolyte. Like I haven't watched any of it. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, always have been. But there's a guy, one of the main actors, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love it." He's there getting interviewed, and he's like, "Oh, you know, people are upset with the way the story's written. Like, people don't get upset at the fact that Anakin Skywalker destroyed the Death Star," and everyone's like, "You fucking what?" It's like, and he's like, "Yeah, you know, how many millions of people did Anakin Skywalker kill when he blew up the Death Star?" And everyone's like, "Fucking pitchforks!" Like,
no way.
It's so crazy how angry people get.
Star Wars marks are on another level, bro.
Yeah, man.
Seriously, man. Star Wars, bro. You just message Papadon, bro, and just be like, "Star Wars fucking sucks, bro," and see him like, bro.
Oh God.
No. Speaking of Papadon, he had a few words to say about my boy Stockade. All right, I support Stockade. Sorry, this is New York wrestling drama.
This coming from the guy before and like, "Oh nah, man, look, can we not shoot on anyone in like can we please not, man? Because like, you know, like I just don't feel like we really need to go and shoot on people, man."
Well, they're on the other side of the world, so I can just never go back there.
Oh yeah. So cause the drama in America, bro. Well done.
There's a lot of people fucking with the Star Wars mark stuff. It's fucking.
Oh man, it's crazy. It's like the other thing that the people who came at the chicks that are in it. They're like, "Oh, you know, R2D2 is a lesbian." They're like, "It's a fucking robot." What do you mean R2D2 is a lesbian?
What about the fucking? Have you seen like the Fortnite stuff? Like that really was triggering people a long time ago, like a while ago. Because when LeBron James became like a playable character in Fortnite.
Oh yeah, man. Well, Metallica's now the latest people to jump on board.
Yeah, well, apparently when LeBron James became a playable character in Fortnite and like he was on TV in America, kids were saying, "Oh my God, that's the guy from Fortnite."
Oh yeah, dude, it happens. It happens. Like, you know, I've had my kids do that. Like they'll see a character that's in Fortnite. They're like, "Oh, it's the guy from Fortnite." I'm like, "God damn it, no." Because they were doing it with Ryu from Street Fighter. Everyone was like, "Oh, that's the guy from Fortnite." It's like, what? Oh yeah, it happens, man. It happens. It's crazy. But fuck LeBron.
Have you ever played? Yeah, fuck LeBron. I agree. Have you ever played the fucking Yakuza games, Cody?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
The Yakuza games? What the fuck is a Yakuza? That sounds like something.
Dude.
I love that.
Like, it's a shit comparison, but it's kind of like Japanese GTA in the sense of like it's open world, very like
open world GTA.
I'm up to 7 now, and I'm playing through 7. And it's fucking awesome.
Dude, they actually did a deal. Sorry. Yeah.
No, go. No, I was going to ask you something else. All good, go.
Yeah, you're right, man. They actually did a working deal with New Japan. So like some of the New Japan wrestlers are actually in the Yakuza games.
Yeah, it's so good.
No shit.
Playing through that. I love it, dude. I'm fucking in love with it. This has turned into a weed cast right away. Japan marks. Fucking so
I'm playing LA Noir at the moment, which has been fucking awesome to play. It's the first time I've ever played it too, and it's been so much fun. 1930s gangster. Yeah.
I haven't played games in so fucking long. Like I've got I've got an Xbox One out there, and I haven't played it since like Call of Duty. Like not.
Oh wow!
Call of Duty I've got out there, but it's like since Hendrix was like 2, I haven't touched it.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start gaming on Twitch. I think.
Do it, man. Do it. That's what I do.
That would be great.
It's so much fun, man.
I tried it for a little bit, but I just couldn't get like a pull on it. Like I had a fair few people. Like I was like, I had like 45 subscribers or whatever. So it's nothing, but it's still something, Like,
I'm currently sitting at 5,100 followers on Twitch.
That's impressive.
I average between. Thank you. I average between 20 and 50 viewers a stream. And like I stream every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's my new schedule now. And like Wednesday night and Thursday night, so I do full playthroughs of games. So like we're working our way through LA Noire at the moment. And then last night I jumped on Mortal Kombat for a little bit because I'm still ranked in the top 500 players in the world. So that's pretty gnarly.
Oh shit!
That'd be a fun game to stream, LA Noire.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Are you playing Xbox or what are you playing on?
I'm on PC, man, but I run with Xbox controller.
Oh, so you can do that? I thought the only reason I don't run on PC, bro, is because I thought it was like I don't want to do like A for jump and S for fucking sprint.
No. Man. I've got a wireless adapter, and I literally run controller. I do play mouse and keyboard sometimes, but most of my games I run controller, man.
That's sick.
Brother? Let's go.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Bro, like, dude, you guys are gonna set me up. Like in July, when I go dry July, I'm gonna start gaming on Twitch.
I'm gonna Twitch as well. I'm gonna play through the Monkey Island games.
Nice.
Can we do it? Can we do like maybe on our Twitch channel? We can do like a weekly like stream or something. I don't know.
Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah. We could definitely organize it.
Thursday after dark. We can do like a Twitch stream to like subscribers only on our Twitch.
We can do that 100%.
That is fun.
Like, it's so much fun. Like I've been also streaming on TikTok as well. Like I did a playthrough of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge last week on TikTok. And it was so much fun. So
I want to see you stream.
Look at the comment.
I want to see you stream like Adventure Capitalist and just go insane.
Which one?
Have you seen Adventure Capitalist? It's like a game where you just like basically build up your businesses. So you like start and you're like,
nice
level, but it's just clicking.
I play horror games. I play horror games on a Friday night, man. It's crazy. Like so every Friday nights there's BFG Fridays, so Big Fright and Giant Fridays. And dude, I play like games like Demonologist, Summer of 58, like. And they make me jump. So I'm sitting here and I play in the dark. Like I'll turn all the lights off. So I've just got the LEDs going.
Yeah.
And like, it's not gonna make me jump. I'm like, fuck. And I'll send shit flying and it's good fun, man. I love it.
What do you think about that like survival kind of, have you seen that? What do they call them? It's like a survival horror
games? Yeah, man. I love those. So like I play Demonologist where you're a ghost hunter, but the game is designed that it reacts to you. So if you jump, it programs more jump scares.
No way.
So you can talk to the ghost, be like, "Where are you?" And be like, "I'm behind you." And you're like, "Oh, get fucked!" Like
that is sick.
Man. Yeah. There's another game called Don't Scream, which I played, and it only goes for 18 minutes. There's a countdown timer in the corner, and the timer only goes down while you're moving. But if you jump, you flinch, you talk too loud, you instantly die and have to start over again. So you're like playing
Is it VR?
No. Well, I don't know if there is a VR version, but yeah. So like, I'm literally playing this game, and I'm like trying, and I breathed too hard at one point, or someone came into my stream like, "Hey guys," and dead. It's like, "Fuck!" Like, yeah. So you can't talk. Cool. It's amazing. It was only like I think $6 or $7, man, and yeah, you've got 18 minutes to finish the game, and like the last 5 minutes of the game is just jump scare, and you're like trying your best, and you're like,
"Oh."
Dude, the last video game I played was Frogger. Fuck, this shit.
Frogger's hectic.
I love Frogger.
No, I've got like a little retro arcade machine thing, like a little
man.
that you plug into your TV, and it's like, my elder son loves it as Frogger, so it's great. No, you know what, bro? Like, I'm gonna get set up. I'm gonna get all the equipment, and Akel, I probably might need your help connecting all that shit to my gimmick.
I'm down.
Yeah, you can help it out. All right, sweet.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the little gimmick I got. I got one of them.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the new assassin? Okay, so I'm actually also part of the Ubisoft Creators Program, so I'm working with Ubisoft. I'm so damn excited for Shadows. I love the idea of Assassin's Creed going to Japan and doing the samurai. Apparently, it's going to be incredibly violent. It should be really awesome. I'm really looking forward to playing it.
Yeah.
Boobs.
Forest was awesome. Forest was great. Sons of the Forest 2. I've played that. Yeah.
SimCity
3000. Let's go. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Piers, you'll know this. Do you remember when cereal, like Cocoa Pops and stuff, came with the PC games? Like in the late 90s, early 2000s, and you get like, you'd buy Nutrigrain, you get a copy of like SimCity or.
Yes.
So good.
You know what? Like, I reckon we should do a Street Fighter night
I'm down.
on the Twitch. I reckon we do
I'm more of a Tekken guy.
You know
I'm
what?
also down.
Once we get a camera, we can do shit in person. I reckon we get together like at an arcade.
Oh man,
fucking arcade all night. Just get like
hell yeah.
and just
Steve's
pump
Armor King, lad.
I'm a Harong guy. Well, I used to do a challenge on Tekken 7 because when I first started streaming, I used to do the Hour of Power where I played Tekken 7 for 1 hour and I had to get 1 million points in 1 hour. So I would need to win 33 fights in a row to get that. And it was so much fun, man.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, boys, did you guys see the news that Conor McGregor is out and he's not fighting Michael Chandler?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Wild shit. Like he got injured? Is that what happened? Like, I haven't heard everything
I heard
yet,
something about ACL and then something about a staph infection. So I've heard mixed stories.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. We don't mess with those.
To be honest, he doesn't need to fight again, bro. Like, how hard would it be to find the motivation when he's out there, like, getting his shirt off in a nightclub, like, making out with his wife and, coked out of his brain? Just let him fucking go and just fucking rack lines and fuck nines.
Staph infection's a fuck thing, man. That's one of the things that cost me to lose my leg was a staph infection. And obviously that's what killed Chris Candido.
Yeah.
So they're not to be fucked with.
But does McGregor really need to fight though?
No, absolutely not. He never needed to fight again after the Mayweather fight. Like, I think we touched on this a little while ago. Like, we'll never know how much he actually made from a Mayweather fight, and we know his purse was like $100 million. And then, obviously the pay-per-view buys and all that sort of stuff. He never needed to fight again. He was set.
But some people want to as well. Some people want to for legacy as well. That's the weird thing when you get into it.
I get that, man. Like, people want that thrill, that rush. And, like, we've all worked in professional wrestling and we all know that amazing moment of freedom before we step through a curtain. That just that moment of adrenaline where everything just slows down and you're at complete and utter peace. That's why people do it.
I know it both ways. Like, I had that feeling when I was doing the pro wrestling, and then I had that feeling most times when I do the pro wrestling. But then when I had that boxing fight, it was like that feeling up until I got in the ring, and then I was looking at this guy with a face tat staring next to me, and I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, holy fuck.
It was at that moment he knew he fucked up.
Well, bro, going into that fight, I go, bro, these guys are like straight up killer, right? Because I was commentating on like a lot of boxing cards like throughout last year, and I'm like, dude, this guy, like, he told me the name. I'm just like, dude, this guy is going to smoke you like a doobie on a Saturday afternoon.
Very nice to hear from like a fucking friend, right?
Well,
very nice to hear from a friend.
Am I not being real with you? Like, what do you want me to say, bro? Oh, yeah, you're going to go in there and knock the piss out of him, bro? Like, no, I had to be real with you, cuz.
I took that overhand and I was like, oh, it's a good pop. Like, because I felt it. And like, I was like banging it, knocked my head back. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And everyone's like, ooh. And I'm like, oh, he must have got me with something. It was really weird. I just got up, I guess.
I've only ever had one professional mixed martial arts fight because I actually have a background in Muay Thai, Judo, Sumo, and Ninjutsu. And I competed was 2007, 2008. So I was like 18, 19. And it was a cage fight. And I remember dropping the guy, got to full mount, dropping bombs. And I just saw this guy all messed up. And I'm like, yeah, I need to stop. Like, this isn't right. I just like, I didn't have that killer sort of, I was
That
like,
instinct to
Oh yeah,
finish.
so you won yours. That's cool.
Yeah.
no, I walked out. I walked out of technically, yes, but I walked away, man. I was like, nah. Like,
That's so badass. You know what I mean? Like, bad guys don't turn back and look at explosions, man. And that's exactly what you just like straight out like pummeled this guy, and then you just like stood up, looked at the crowd, and went, "Yeah, the Giants over, motherfucker." Turned around,
It was like fucking
Yeah, man,
and then the explosions are going off in the background. And there's going,
It was like Mark Hunt. It was like Mark Hunt. It was just like,
oh man,
that's it, G.
yeah, nah. It was crazy. Like, I love the training aspect because I did Muay Thai for years, man. And like my uncle taught me ninjutsu because he's a second dan black belt in ninjutsu. Yeah, and you know, I was 6'8", doing spinning roundhouse kicks, and you know, able to do things guys my size shouldn't be able to do. So. You know, it was awesome, and I loved the training aspect of it and the traditional, like, breaking terracotta pots with my elbows and kicking palm trees and shit like that. But I just couldn't. I couldn't do the idea of hurting someone, like going out there to physically hurt someone. Yeah, no.
I had, bro. Like my trainer Yuri says I've got like pretty deadly like leg kicks and stuff.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm having a jab at Akel because last week you was like pretending to be on. Yeah. You fucking little headbutt the fuck out of you, bro. No, bro. Like, look, dude, I had 5 amateur boxing fights, and I had 5 or 6 amateur Muay Thai fights.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, I was gonna have a pro MMA fight, which I've talked about before, so we're not going into that. But dude. Like, my last Muay Thai fight, bro, I got fucking pummeled. Like, that was it. Like, I fought a guy that was way above my weight. And
he was like 6'4" though, wasn't he?
He was like 6'2", 6'3", something like that.
Right.
They weighed him in, and like usually when they weigh in, like your coaches have to see the scale. And then he jumped on the scale, and my coach was like, "Yep, he weighed in." And like, there's me at like 70-something kilo, like 73, 71 kilos or something. And there's this guy standing next to me, and he's like fucking shredded as fuck, and like 6'3", just like oozing of muscles and on the gimmicks, bro. And then, he
just
just
photos of all of our opponents.
Oh, bro, he just clenched me and just was like, boom. And I'm just like, bro, my eyes were closed up. I was like 20 something, like maybe 21, 20 something. Like, I was young, and that was the only fight my parents ever came to watch, and they just saw me got completely fucking pumped.
Oh, dude, talking about like having family at a fight and stuff. I was wrestling in 2006, so I was 17 at this point, and
sorry, Cody. Let's run it. We get 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'll fight Akel. I will beat the fucking brakes off this kid.
If the money's right, you know, I'm a prize fighter.
Bro, I'll even train for it.
Yeah, I'll train
shit. I remember I was doing this match against Hawk, who was my trainer, and he was old school as fuck, and my grandparents came to a show, and he dragged me out into the crowd, laid me on their table while beating the piss out of me, and he looks at my grandmother and goes, "Is this bag of shit yours?" And he's just like, since we're talking boxing and stuff, and like talking about training and everything else, like why don't you call out Jake Paul?
Yeah. Thanks, Akel. I've actually been getting a lot of messages about that.
It's like viral clip on the Piers Austin channel.
Bro,
Let's do it.
why the fuck is Jake Paul gonna fucking? Why the fuck is Jake Paul gonna fight a 42-year-old fat out of shape dad of 3, bro?
That's literally what he does.
I was going to say, have you seen his last opponents?
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, but he's also 26, shredded as fuck, and you can't tell me he ain't on the gimmicks, brother.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Come
can't
on,
tell me
man.
you can't tell me he's not on the gimmicks, bro. No fucking
He versus KSI.
hey, bro, you know who I'll fight? I'll fight that fucking what's his name, kid?
Which one?
That fucking that streamer fuck. What's his name?
Ninja?
No, the fucking what's his name? What's that fucking
Deji.
No, the American streamer. The fucking
Fucking yeah. I don't know his name.
that little
I
fucking Neon. I'll fucking
Neon.
fight Neon, bro. I'll easily fucking I'll fuck that kid up, bro.
I was thinking of Speed.
I show speed. Fuck him. I'll take him and fucking Neon at the same time, bro. Let's make it happen, bro. Let's get these bitches down to Australia, bro. I'll fucking do it on a fucking Friday out or the
It's got
Thursday
Eddie
afternoon.
Hall.
Did you see Eddie
He's got
Hall?
a-
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
That was wild, lad.
Eddie Hall pummeling, bro. That fight was such a work, bro. Come on, man.
Nah.
That was
Come on,
workerage
man.
at the highest workerage.
Piers versus the
Oh,
Island Boys. Yes.
I will slap the tattoos off those little bitches, bro.
Oh,
Fucking,
man.
I'm an island boy. Fucking
But,
shut the fuck up.
Mike Perry got actually finalized for Jake Paul.
Yeah, so it's Jake Paul and Mike Perry. Yeah.
And that is genuinely exciting.
Goodbye,
I think
goodbye, Jake Paul. Like
Mike Perry's got a good chance. Yeah.
good chance. Mike Perry's going to get in there and fucking destroy him, bro. He's going to fuck him worse than fucking Logan did, bro.
Oh,
Man.
Mike
Do you think
Perry-
the fight with Tyson will ever actually happen? Like,
Yeah.
do you think it will legitimately happen? No?
Yeah.
It ain't going to happen, bro.
What
Like
was Tyson
McGregor
in
ain't.
November?
McGregor's not going to come back and have another fight, bro.
He'd
The
be back.
only fight that makes sense for McGregor is him versus Mayweather or him versus Nate Diaz. There is like Michael Chandler. What the fuck is the fight there, bro? Like, there's no money there,
Yeah.
bro. Diaz
Yeah.
and Mayweather is the only money fights for McGregor. And like, let Mike Tyson, he doesn't need to fucking fight Jake Paul, bro. And
There
Jake
is money there.
Tyson's set. Yeah.
McGregor is the money fight.
Mm.
You can put him against the fucking stop sign, and you're pretty fucking sure.
Well, that's like what sensational LJ94 was saying. If we get 10,000 subscribers, you fighting me, bro. That's you hitting the jackpot, bro. That's when you call home to Ree and you go, baby, we did it. Break
Red
out the
panty
red
night.
panties, yeah, bro. They, or actually, more like you call Rads and go, Rads, we did it, baby. Break out the red panties.
Oh, man.
Some guy tried to start Rads the other day.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
his name? Messi. No, anyway.
No, he parked in a spot, and a guy came up to him, and like, this is what I'm talking. This is why I actually rated it, because there's no confrontation in this world anymore. But the guy goes up to him, and knocks on his windshield. He's like, "Bro, you can't park here," and he's like, "Why?" And he's like, "No dickhead parking after 9 o'clock, bro."
Wow.
Rad's like, "What?" And he's like, "Just kidding, bro. Have a good night."
That's fucking
I
pop.
don't know how true this is, but while we're on the subject of like combat sports and shit like that, apparently, again, I don't know if it's true or not, so take it with a grain of salt. Apparently, WWE is looking at creating their own robot fighting league, like Robot
Yes, that's
Wars.
Oh,
It's true.
no.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So
The
apparently,
XFL didn't work. This ain't gonna work.
but apparently, what they're going to do is like
Reality
wrestlers are going to team up with engineers and build robots of themselves. So like, there's going to be like a Randy Orton bot.
Oh no, that's gonna be so fucked. This is where the world is gonna be so
Yeah.
fucked, bro. Like seriously, we're gonna have fucking little microchips in our wrist that are gonna be like fucking ATM cards, bro. Like this is so fucked.
That's
This
already a
is
thing,
so
though,
fucked.
man.
No, bro. Like, seriously, if this gets any more like, fuck, bro, I'm going off the grid. I'm ending the podcast, bro. I'm going to disappear from all social media, bro. I'm going to go fucking buy a farm out in the middle of nowhere, bro. I'm going to build an underground fucking thing, right? I'm going to have an underground society for me and my family, bro. We're going to grow and fucking all that shit on our own and disconnect from the fucking world, bro.
I want to watch Muhammad Ali like in his prime. Like they build a robot that's Muhammad Ali in his prime with his skill set, but with adaptive AI. So he's Muhammad AI and he wrestles like he boxes Jake Paul. You know what I mean? That's what
they did that sort of shit years ago, man. They did Ali versus Tyson through a simulator.
Yeah,
and Ali won.
Bro,
Ali won. Yeah.
So if we look at the most famous comparison, Tyson versus Ali, and I had this conversation today. I had someone bring this up to me today, going, "Hey Piers, like I watch your podcast. How come you guys haven't never discussed Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali? The potential there between Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali."
Yeah.
And this is my personal opinion because someone wanted to hear my opinion on it, and I said, "Tune into my motherfucker, and I'll give my opinion on it."
Let's do it. Let's talk about it.
I think Mike Tyson would fucking pummel,
100%.
like just steamroll. Like I'm a huge Muhammad Ali fan, bro. Like don't get it twisted. I love Muhammad Ali. I'm not a hater, bro.
Are we talking 80s Tyson though, or are we talking 90s Tyson?
Killer Tyson.
Like Killer Tyson, 87, 88, early 90s Tyson? Yeah.
Bro, it doesn't matter. Mike Tyson just goes in there and goes, "That's cute, your little dancing, baby. Let me introduce you to my left." Boozk! And then follow up with the fucking bolo, bitch. Boozka, boozka. And then Ali goes down quicker than a horse panties on payday when the sailors come in the shore.
Most people are of the opinion that Muhammad Ali kind of invented the promo. It was him and like Gorgeous George. One of them.
Absolutely,
100%.
man.
100%.
Ali was a talker, man. He was incredible, but he was so fucking intelligent when it came to fighting. Like Ali and Foreman and like the rope-a-dope. Like I believe he would take Tyson 12 rounds with the rope-a-dope and wear Tyson out. Because Ali could take a beating, man.
LeBron dusts Michael Jordan.
Get the fuck out.
In a 1v1.
Get the fuck out.
I love LeBron.
Get the fuck out.
I love Mike, sorry. I like Mike better than LeBron, but
No. I'm sorry. No. LeBron will never, ever be the greatest of all time when Jordan is in the picture. I'm sorry. And look, I will always say this. Michael Jordan needed Scottie Pippen. I will always say that because Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman were, unstoppable. But MJ is and forever will be the god of basketball. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen.
I think it is glorifying the past.
Do you remember when MJ went to baseball?
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you know why that happened, Cody?
He did it for his dad. He did it for his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was actually different, bro.
Oh, really? I always thought it was because he wanted to play because his dad played and he wanted to do a season. Oh, okay.
No, bro. He's a big. Allegedly, Michael Jordan is a degenerate gambler, gambler, and he got into some big time debt with the La Cosa Nostra. Right, you know what that is?
Yeah.
Cosa Nostra. So basically, they said you need to fuck off out of basketball.
Oh shit!
Go play basketball. You know what I mean? Because apparently he was.
Right.
Like, bro, that's the reason why he's allegedly the reason why his dad died was due to his dad got killed because of a gambling debt.
Shit! Yeah, right. Oh, I agree. Pippen needs more flowers. 100%.
You don't believe that story, Akil?
That's crazy.
No. I believe that story. Like, I fucking definitely believe that story.
Yeah.
There's so much, so much crime connected with sports, even in the thing.
Back then, man.
100%. Have you guys heard of the Muhammad? Have you seen that video where? Can we bring a video up?
Yeah, man.
We can, but it just depends if we can actually legally play it with YouTube.
Yeah,
it depends.
isn't it?
It depends on what the content is, because then you can get
what is the
flagged for
content?
copyright. Yeah.
Flag.
So it was Muhammad Ali. Sorry, bring back to the point, but Muhammad Ali was talking shit to fucking. I think it was Joe Frazier. No, who was it? It was might have been Joe Frazier, but he's talking shit to someone, and his opponent's like playing craps in a casino. He's playing craps in a casino, and Muhammad Ali's up there talking shit, right? In his face, he's like, "You're never gonna beat me. I'll fucking kill you. I'll dust you easy." And then the guy just Sonny Liston, I think it is. Sonny Liston just pulls a pistol out of his suit jacket and fires it at his face.
Oh,
but there were blanks in it. So everyone starts running out of the casino, and fucking Sonny Liston's like, relax, relax, relax. And he just fires a shot into his jacket and nothing happens. And he's like, blanks. And Muhammad Ali just hit legs. He just ran, bro. He just ran.
Holy shit.
Yeah, well, bro, like you can be a good fighter, bro. If someone has a gun, that's a fucking game changer, bro.
Yeah.
Like, trust me, man. Like, you know what, bro? Like, let me say this, bro. You think you have a gun pulled on you, bro? You wouldn't be running like a bitch. I'm telling you now, bro. When you're in that situation, you got a motherfucker pointing at your fucking head, bro. You don't know if that's real or not. You react. And sometimes, bro, like your natural reaction is to fucking go. Fists aren't going to beat a bullet.
Nah.
It's funny, like I remember when I was training with my uncle, and we got up to the subject about knives and shit and people pulling knives, and he's like, do you want to know what the best advice is if someone pulls a knife on you? I was like, yeah, what? He's like, leg it. He's like, I don't care how good of a martial artist you are, when someone pulls a knife, yeah, sure, you may disarm them, but you're gonna get slashed up. Leg it. And like this is coming from a guy that was a second dan black belt. And like Piers, you've worked in security, you've had people pull knives and shit. Like we've both been in that situation where people have threatened to fucking slash us and go for it, you know.
I've been stabbed.
Well, yeah. No, yeah, exactly.
I got stabbed one night. It was crazy, man. It was. And I didn't even know what happened. Didn't even know what happened until after, like probably 10 minutes after, when someone goes, "Fuck, man, your arm is pissing out blood."
Yeah.
It's
crazy
a crazy
shit,
amount of adrenaline, bro. Like I've had people pull guns, and I've had someone put a gun between my fucking eyes, bro. And it's like, what the fuck? Like that sort of shit is just like, it makes me cringe, bro. Like it really does.
Yeah.
It's like horrible situations, but it's like, man, when you're faced with that, what are you gonna do, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
A lot of people go, "Yeah, man, I'll do this and try and be Bravo, bro." You piss your fucking pants, bro. And
yeah, man, no, it's you don't fuck with it. Sensational. To answer your question, sir, I am currently wearing. Hang on,
a G-banger. He's wearing a G-banger, ladies and gentlemen. Giant Coyote is wearing a G-banger that was provided from one of his OnlyFans subscribers. Stumplover.com. Stumplover69, thank you for the donation.
I always love just fucking sitting in a G-banger and eating my Jack's jerky. That's what I just love doing, you know what I mean? I love Jack's jerky and I love G-bangers.
Yeah, I mean, like he loves jacking off some jerky, but let me tell you something about Jack's Black Label Fine Foods Premium Beef Jerky. This is made from 100% Australian beef and all the finest herbs and spices you can find. Guys, seriously, they've got original, they've got barbecue, they've got chili, they've got sweet and sour, they've got all the good stuff. But if you'd like to get 15% off, go to jacksjerky.com.au, use promo code TRUESTORY to save 15% off your final order, and orders over $100 get free shipping. Guys, I've got a couple of packets of Jack's jerky left over, and I think I'm going to hoe into one tonight.
Do it.
I'm doing it now.
Yeah. I got hats.
Stole my jerky. Fucking fuck.
I got hats.
What are we doing? I got something.
Look, you look, bro. You like a chubby, like bro. You look like a chubby Hezbollah.
Oh,
Oh shit!
you seen that video of when Hasbulla pulls out the switchblade on the ski lift? It's the funniest thing. They're fucking all the boys like trying to G up Hasbulla and they're shaking the ski lift. And Hasbulla's getting really
God.
scared. So Hasbulla just says, I told you to stop. And he's like, too late. And he pulls out a switchblade and everyone's like, no.
Bro. Jack, do you remember seeing when Hasbulla was on Mike Tyson's podcast?
Oh,
Is that the one where he punches Tyson in the face?
He goes to punch Tyson, and Tyson wraps him up and picks him up and starts kissing him.
Look at the little child.
Like he's a fucking 2-year-old, like I do to my 3-year-old son. He's like, picks him up, he's like this, he's like, Hasbulla's like, motherfucker, I'm fucking 30. It was the funniest fucking thing in the world. And Tyson, he's like, look at him go, this cute motherfucker.
Oh, dude.
Hell.
Damn, bro.
That's some crazy shit.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
Jeez.
We all got some crazy stories.
Yeah,
What else we got to cover tonight, boys? We got UFC Perth.
Yeah,
You got
bro.
announced.
Yeah.
Plessis versus Adesanya.
Back in Perth. The right fight to make.
Does Adesanya deserve a title shot, though?
Is this based on the leaked footage of Dana White standing in the office and the card was behind him on the shoulder, or is this actually confirmed?
No, they did
I'm a
actually
little out of loop. Okay,
They
cool.
did confirm it. Yeah. But it's one of those things where, I think Adesanya does deserve it for the most part. I mean, he's one of those guys that's always been in that contention, and he's always going to pop a name. He's always going to pop a rating. He's got a good name there that sort of stands there for him. And I think
For sure.
the Plessis and Adesanya thing, I don't know if you've seen have you seen all like the controversy, like with all that?
I'm a bit out of the loop when it comes to UFC, I admit, but I do try to follow it as best as I can. But no, I haven't seen any of the recent stuff. But it's.
Well, Plessis is like South African, so
Okay.
and he got in the octagon. And he said, "I am fucking the real African champ." And then Adesanya gets in the ring in the octagon, and he's like, "Well, look, if you're really African, then why don't you say the word?" Like, I'm just like, oh no.
And then he repeated going, "What's up, my neighbor?"
No, he
What's up, my neighbor?
Wow.
Yeah, and you know what? Have you seen the meme about it where it's like Adesanya's like staring straight ahead and there's someone whispering, it's like, just keep repeating it. He can't say it back.
Damn. That's wild.
Yeah, it's got a thing for it.
I don't know. Like, I just think Adesanya, like, he lost his last match and now he's going straight into a title match.
Did he lose his last one? I'm fucking.
Yeah, he got beat by fucking Strickland.
Oh, that was his last fight. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you're right.
If he's drawing, man, that's why they're booking it, I guess.
Well, especially
I just think him and Strickland need to run it back.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because that was a great fight for Strickland.
I'm very excited for where like Islam goes as well. I really want to see that fucking unfold. I want to see him go up and try and take the second belt. I want to see him
retiring though.
Yeah, as Islam
Makhachev, yeah, because everyone kept pulling out of like fights with him.
Oh, I heard those Kamzat was said.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Kamzat. He was gonna reply because he's sick too. But Islam's I want to see Islam do stuff that Khabib didn't do. I feel like Khabib's the thing that'll always plague Khabib is that his career was like just a bit too short to be called the greatest of all time.
But dude, yeah.
I'll be right back, gentlemen. Just a moment.
No, all good, bro. Go rock out. I feel like there's a lot of Khabib, like he had like such a strong record, but most of his fights happened in like Kazakhstan or something, didn't they?
Yeah,
Like, they weren't all UFC. He didn't have like 50 UFC fights.
No, he had a lot of UFC fights, but he didn't have. Well, he only had 29 pro fights.
I thought he had like 50 something.
Nah, 29, and then he never went back for a 30. But the thing is, he just never. It's one of those guys I just never like really fought. He fought top competition, but not like he didn't do amazing.
He got injured a lot though.
Yeah, and his weight cut was bad too. His weight cut was terrible. Like he would always.
He should have been 170.
Yeah, he should have been 170, and that's why I wanted to see. Like I would have loved to see him versus like Usman before he retired, but you're not going to see that now. And even GSP maybe.
Well, dude, even like I think where they train, where you look at like Khabib was always injured. DC got injured a lot. Cain Velasquez got injured a lot. I think it was AKA.
Yeah.
Like their training style is very aggressive.
Yeah. It's fucking not one of those ones you want to really touch. Like they're great fighters, but at the same time, it's like because it's very wrestling heavy. Wrestling's got a lot of injuries, man. You're always shot. You're always going to be shot being a wrestler. And then the risk for staph infection too is.
But even their sparring, I remember like hearing that was very hard. Like they would spar a lot, and they would spar heavy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that chili.
That chili
just shows hits. Burns.
Yeah, I think fucking. They're one of the most accredited gyms, but it's one of those things where like a lot of them are saying now, like I don't want to spar, like we got to go light, you know. It was something McGregor said something recently, and he said like the lighter you go, like with the least resistance, like the more knowledge you're going to get out of training, and like you can get back to it. But why bother? Why bother spar heavy?
Yeah, I mean, like you go in there and you're taking so much punishment, and I've trained with some people that were like terrible coaches. And when it came to sparring, it was like it was literally going in there and having a full fight in sparring. And it's like sparring should never be a full-on fight. It should be like 40%, 30%.
Yeah.
You should never be trying to hurt your sparring partners because you want them to turn up and train the next day.
Yeah.
Are we talking about that video that's gone around of the guy that's sparring and he like takes it too far and he's like claiming the guy's trying to break his arm?
No. We're just talking about hard sparring in combat sports and stuff because of AKA with Khabib and a lot of their fighters always getting injured. But
shooter box,
right.
Mandalay and shit, and all those kinds of
Sorry, boys. Dad life. I'll be right back.
No, all good. Do you think?
Easy, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I fucking the UFC fight in Perth. I guess not something I'm going to personally travel to. I can't be fucked. Like I used to travel to all of them. I used to travel to like the ones in Melbourne.
I've never been.
Dude, the best. So much fun.
We should do a watch along though for UFC.
We'll Perth. Yeah, let's do it.
I think our audience would love to see it. Let us know.
Yeah.
Right, man. What else have we got to talk about tonight? I think we pretty much covered everything, bro.
We did.
Man, I feel like there's got to be a punishment for what you did last week.
What? I don't know.
You broke into my house and impersonated me. You terrified my in-laws.
I thought they thought the new Piers was pretty cool.
No, like when I got home, they said he's right in there, and I was like, right. I didn't even like, bro. I just came in, just was like, fucking booze. Like you can hit hard like this, but I came in like hitting way harder. Oh, I hit way harder like this.
That's my favorite meme. All right, well, group chat, put in a punishment for us.
Yeah. I reckon we have to have you either rack a line of salt.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to get you one of those hot mummed fucking pickles. And then next week you've got to fucking chow down on a pickle.
I've been dodging the spicy pickle for like a good 2 weeks now.
2 weeks? More like 2 months, bro. More like 2 months, my G.
When was that rock and roll show? Oh, no, I dodged it before America. It's been like...
Yeah, bro, it's been a while, man. Next Thursday, bro. We're going to do it. We need to get you back in the punishments, bro, because you keep fucking up, bro. You think you have this, like, this freedom now that you've got yourself a beautiful girlfriend, and you think, oh, yeah, man, like, the boy's going to, like, prop me up to make me look like a G. Well, nah, bro. We ain't, bro, because you do dumb shit like you break into my house. So now we have to get...
Coyote, back me up, bro. Oh, never mind.
Nah, you're done. You're done.
Yeah, sorry, bro. I forgot
he was going to hide my remotes, that motherfucker. Salt in the nostril, pepper in the other. Bro, how about this?
Oh, bro,
Akel
come
takes
on.
the chili in the anus.
What? Okay, nah. That should be monetized on
Okay.
a platform.
Okay. If we get a super sticker, I will take a chili off my chili tree and Akel will stick it up his anus.
How does this work? Do I get my own OnlyFans or do I have to like go through the Piers Austin OnlyFans?
I mean, well, you can have your own OnlyFans, but the payments have to go directly into me.
Yeah, all right. Sounds like a good management deal.
Well, we are actually going to be getting our camera soon and some microphones, so we're going to be filming a lot of crazy content coming up. And I feel like we just need to be getting ready for that because it is going to be happening in the next couple of months, and I'm looking forward to it. And we're going to be having some in-person podcasts and stuff we're going to be doing in the near future. Ghost chili down the eye of his cock. Devil in disguise, you are a twisted fuck. But I tell you what, how about this, Akel? This is the punishments that the people are going to choose from, and you're going to do next week, and they can choose by payment of super sticker. So I'm going to say you have to do a devil shot, which is basically you have to snort a line of salt. Then you have to
in the eye and then punch in the face.
Punched in the face while you take your shot. Then you have to scull a beer, pull a cone, then blow the smoke out. No, you pull the cone, then scull the beer, then blow the smoke out.
Yeah,
that's the wipeout. That's a $20 super sticker.
What about
a $10, a $15 super sticker? Oh shit! Sergeant's thrown in a $3 super sticker saying that you have to shelf that chili.
No, that doesn't count.
That doesn't count. Yeah,
I'll eat a chili
for $20. Right, that's fair, right?
For chili,
not shelf for chili.
A shelf.
But for $20, would you do the blackout shot?
The blackout shot, $20.
Yeah.
Fucking
$20. So that's have a shot, pull a cone, scull a beer, then blow the smoke out.
Nah, pull a cone. Nah. Nah, I'm terrified of pulling cones.
All right, you have to do 2 lines of salt.
Where's Achilles? Staying away as long as possible. I got Euros with him the other day, actually.
Yeah, I love Achilles, man. He's my boy. All right, so that's one punishment. You have to wear a dress on the podcast. You have to wear a dress. Like the show needs it. The show needs you to wear a dress.
I've said no to wearing dresses in the past. You know.
Really?
Yeah, I've had to like stand up for myself and not wear dresses.
Yeah, right.
At the expense of my pro wrestling career.
Yeah, right.
Do
you want to talk about that? Are you okay? Are you triggered by what I just suggested? Because I'm terribly sorry.
I'm a little triggered. It's triggering my anxiety. That's what that was the excuse that someone told me. He said you need to wear the dress because it's triggering my anxiety. What a great excuse.
What sort of anxiety gets triggered by not seeing a man in a fucking dress?
I don't know. Maybe if I wore that dress, I'd be fucking wrestling EC3 right now. I don't know. Who knows? You know?
Yeah, maybe having a schooner out of a fucking. Yeah, who knows? Whatever, kiddo.
I'm not a heat guy anymore. I don't,
yeah, clearly, bro. Yeah. Like you haven't had any heat.
Dress during a match. Ooh. That one. That could be something.
Yeah, and you can't do it as Fly Guy. It has to be as Akel.
Fuck. All right, fuck it. I'll do it. Fuck it.
All right, so those are the punishments. You guys get to decide. So $20 is a wipeout shot. $15, Akel has to eat the pickle. For $10, he has to take a chili in the anus.
That sounds like the worst episode of Scooby-Doo ever, Devlin.
And $5 is what I can't remember the last thing we said.
The dress. Wear a dress and a hat.
$5, he will wear a dress all show. So if you donate $5, $15, $5, $10, $15, or $20, you get to pick the punishment. Let us know. It'll be open, but it's time for us to ride off into the sunset, my bro. We are going to be like a Jew's foreskin. It is time for us to be off. Akel, mate, look, not much happening for me upcoming this weekend. I'm going to be chilling, doing some dad duties and all that good stuff, man. I'm also going to be making sure to line up your fucking punishment for next week, bro, because I didn't want to do it this week, man. I wanted to really let you fucking
marinate.
Yeah, let it marinate a little bit, bro. But I tell you, man, like we always end it. I always cut you off, but I really want to know, and I want to ask you how you feeling, what you've got coming up, because I really want to know.
Rest in peace, Coyote.
Break it down like